Hi guys, good morning. It's been so long since I last saw you. I have been insanely busy, not in the way of like, oh, I'm doing a lot of things, in the way, well, kind of, but I've got little Kaya here with me. She wants to say hi. No. I've just been busy in terms of trying to better myself and try to find, she's like really excited suddenly, trying to find a better version of myself and like what works for me and what doesn't work for me. I've been really busy mentally in terms of what I'm allowing up to take space in my life and what I'm not allowing to take any more space or energy out of me. I've really done some reflections of what's good for me, what's not good for me, who's good for me, who's not good for me, what habits are really bad for me, and what habits I should be implementing. So I've been busy in terms of that. Like, I had to pause for a second and just try to figure out what was better for me. So the other half of December, that's kind of what I did after I got my braces. It was kind of like, oh, it was physical change, really physical change, because I was in a lot of pain, but also like mentally it prompted me to start thinking mentally about the changes that I want to see in the next year. From December 8th, when I got my braces and forward, I just kind of started really self-evaluating. And so here we are, January 2nd, 2022, which is crazy to think about because so many things are going to happen this year, for myself and hopefully for you guys. And I'm really excited. I'm very nervous, but I'm really excited because I'm going to work very hard this year, but smart. I'm gonna work very hard, but I'm also gonna rest hard. I'm gonna listen to my body, and I'm going to do what's best for my body and myself and my mental health. That's gonna be one of my number one priorities. And I did start that in December, so that coming into January, it wasn't gonna be super hard and I wasn't gonna be frustrated with myself. I did all of that in December with learning, about what I like and what I don't like and what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Like, working out in the mornings works great for me. Working out in the afternoons, I just can't get myself to do it. I'm too tired. I don't want to know about anything or anyone after I get off work. It's just kind of like, I want that time to myself. I want to be with my boyfriend. I want to be with my family. I don't want to hear no gym. That's not what I am about after work. I just don't. I also started learning new ways that I want to do my hair. My arm literally started getting tired, so we're going to do a little change. There you go. But like I said, I'm just gonna work on bettering myself this year and work on a lot of things that I've always wanted to do. Like, one of my main goals is to listen to my body and my mental health, not really push myself, because I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to hustle as much. I've achieved some of the goals that I wanted to. Yes, I have more goals, and yes, I will get to them, but I'm switching my mindset because I used to really, really push myself, and then I wouldn't enjoy the process. And that's really what it was. I wasn't enjoying the process, and when I got my reward or I met my goal, it was satisfying, but looking back, I was like, wow, that really sucked, and I wish that I could look back and be happy or proud of myself, but instead I didn't, because I didn't enjoy the process. So one of my goals for 2022 is to really enjoy the process. And that means taking more rest days. That means doing more of the things that I like to do, like actually making time for the things that I like to do, even if that's just laying in bed, taking a nap. It just means to listen to my body and what I need at the time. And I'm really going to focus on that. And my other goal is to build stronger connections with people, stronger connections with my own family, to really build on those relationships that I have with my friends that I don't reach out to as much as I should, or as my mind thinks about it, because I think about it all the time, but then I don't do it. I have this certain, I don't want to call it anxiety because I don't think it is, but I can never get myself to text back. I don't know, like, I know what to say and I say it in my head and then I forget to do it. And then I remember that I forget to do it and I can't get myself to do it. And it's something so simple, but it's very, very hard for me to do. And one of my goals is to just, if I think about it, do it in the moment, text it, or, reach out to that person in the moment that I think about it. And not to tell myself, oh, I'll do it when I'm off work. Or, oh, I'll do it when I'm done with my workout. Like, just do it in that instance, because it only takes like literally less than a minute but I don't want to distract myself, or I don't want to get into it, because once I grab my phone, it's like, oh, I start, doing other things on my phone. So just one of my goals is to really, really focus on feeding and building those connections with everybody around me, everybody that matters, everybody that is important. I really want to be present. I really want to be in the moment. And that's going to be really hard for me, because I like to film, and I like to capture every moment, with my phone or my camera. But to really just let it sink in before I capture those moments, to just really be present and grateful. So yeah, I mean, that's some of my goal, to listen to my body and my mental health, and to build stronger connections with those around me. And I know that that's like, oh, really, just two? But to me, that's something that's going to take a long time, probably go into 2023, because it's going to be hard for me. It's not something that I typically do. I have so many things that I've been up to lately. I've kind of did a 180 on my routine. Well, not really. I have been slowly starting to build up to where I am now. So I am waking up earlier, and I've been doing this since December, so that in January I would be used to it. In 2022, I'm going to be a different person, and it's starting now. And I hope that you can sit down and really self-evaluate, self-reflect, write things down if you need to, of like who you envision yourself to be, and what does that person do every day? Because to me, I used to, I heard somebody say this, and I'm like, yeah, well, duh, I envision myself every day, but why am I not doing the things that future me wants to do? Like, how am I magically going to become that person if I don't start doing those things? Like, what day does it start? It starts now. Like, the sooner you start, the faster you're going to be that person that you want to be. And it's so silly, because I know this, but we don't do it. Like, if you don't do the things that person wants to be, or that girl wants to be, you're not going to get there if you don't start somewhere. So my encouragement to you is to write down what that person that you envision does. So what does your future you do? What do they eat? What do they read? What do they watch on the TV? So my camera died while I was filming that, which is not a shocker to anybody, but my camera died, and then I had to wait for the battery to charge and then continue my video. And when I continued my video, I didn't continue with what I was saying. I started a completely different topic. Basically what I was saying is you should sit down and write down what you envision your future self to do. What does your day-to-day look like? What do you eat? What do you drink? What do you do? Where do you work at? What does that dream version of you do every day? And then start implementing those little things to your routine now. If you envision yourself reading, pick up a book and read 1 page every day. Just 1 page every day. 1% every day that gets you better. You don't start getting better out of nowhere. And you have to start somewhere. So if future you reads, a book every month, start with yourself right now reading 1 page a day. Just one. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. But you got to start somewhere. And so I encourage you to just sit down and write down what does the best version of you do on a day-to-day basis, and start doing one of those things. And then next month, you will do 2 of those things. Or, find what works for you. And this is going to be trial and error. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. But you have to know that you have to keep going. Even when you fail 5 times, 50 times, you have to keep going. You don't really have a choice. So, I'm getting super deep and emotional, but yeah, that was it. Keep watching the video. But a couple of things that I've been doing this past month and into January have been getting at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I've been eating better. I've been working out every single day, or at least have an active rest day, which means I either go for a light jog or I will just walk on the treadmill. And I'm stretching twice a day, every day, for my lower back. I have a small back injury, and it's really annoying. It's not small, actually. It's been quite the ride, quite the journey. So a big reason of why I want to put my mental health and listen to my body more is because of that injury. So it's a big reason of why my goals are what they are. So I have been implementing more sleep, better food and more stretching and more workouts. So for the last month, I've been really working on that, which is what I mean by I've been busy. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I got braces December 8th. Hate them. I used to have them. I had braces when I was younger, and I don't remember them being this annoying. I remember the pain. I know that it really hurt, but I don't remember not being able to eat. Like, so for updates, I mean, yeah, I got braces. I'm focusing more on myself and really changing those little habits. My next video is going to be about things that I've been loving recently, and I have a ton of things that I've been into lately that I really, really want to share with you guys. But this video is going to get too long if I do. This video was just like a quick little update saying, hey, I'm here. I'm going to be posting every week. I'm really excited for that. I'm going to stop the video here because my family is here and they're going to get really loud. It's going to get really annoying. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Stay tuned because we're going to be bettering ourselves in 2022.